Hello and welcome to the Cavendish Farms Community Event Center here in beautiful Tyne Valley, Prince Edward Island. Behind the bench tonight for the Western Rebels, we got Billy Williams. And on a starting lineup, it looks like we have Trivers, Sigsworth, Gamble, Arsenault, and number 7. Oh, there's the national anthem. The national anthem seems to take on new meanings these days with the situation down in the U.S. and the trade tariffs and everything. That's Ty Collins, our number 77, rounding out the forwards. And we've got Sam Morash between the pipes, number 35, for our Western Rebels. And, of course, they're playing tonight the Eastern Dukes. They're island rivals here. Looks like we've got Rinko, Chappie, who else do we have here? McDonald, Moore, and number 19, is it McInnes? No, Quinn on the ice. Here's Trivers back with the puck, trying to fire it. Got Scott on some water behind the net. Great breakout pass by Arsenault right to Sigsworth. So that's a 3-pass breakout, or 2-pass breakout. Perfect. Sigsworth battling in there. Now the back in the corner. Fired in front by Arsenault. Back to Trivers. Trivers firing that in front. Just wide. Almost got a deflection. Now Collins stepping in to keep it in. Now Arsenault gets it behind the net. Picked it up now. And number 20 fires it down the ice. And that will be icing as Collins is back to get it for our Rebels. So tonight, the Rebels are down a few players. I noticed that McFarland is not in the lineup. I think he's just away. Chason, I believe, is still on suspension. And that means we've got 4 defense right now, if I am counting correctly, in the lineup for our Western Rebels. And Smallman is called up, APing to play forward. Of course, Malcolm James is still out with a broken collarbone or cracked. So hopefully he's healing well. I haven't had an update lately, but he, of course, is dedicated. And Braden Painter, of course, also still out. But as always, you know, he is the heart and soul of this team, and they always play for Braden. Anyways, fired in. Bullpit on the boards. That's Mills now trying to get it. We got Phillips, Hutt, Mills, and Otway out there. And Mills trying to get that through. Now Hutt in there as he's pinned. Getting it is Otway. Flip behind the net as Mills makes his presence known. Along the boards to Phillips. He keeps it in. No, it comes out. Here's Bullpit coming down. Bump by Otway. Bullpit with the puck. Getting it back here to Hartman. He's bumped by Gallant. Now it's up to Otway. Otway getting it up to Corbett, who jumps into the play. Fired in as McDonald stops him at the line. But up there is Gallant battling for the puck. Dump back in. Across now, worked by Hunter and up the side. And now it's over to Silvaggio on the left side. Into number 6, Arsenault. Arsenault looked for Hunter, got at him. Knocked to the side by Trivers. Trivers with the puck, working it across to Gallant, up to Collins, up to Trainer, who tips it in. Trivers in there. Now here's Trainer. And coming on now is Sigsworth with the puck. He fires it in deep. Trivers going for a change as Toombs is up for checking. Toombs, Trainer, and Sigsworth up there. Now with Collins and Phillips on defense. Here comes Silvaggio with Arsenault. He has to stop at the line as he's turned back by Trainer and Collins. Trainer with the good back check. Now here's Chafee firing it in right on net. Morash pulls that out, but Phillips losing his stick, which ended up being a good chance for McCormick. Morash with the save. Fired along behind now and kept in. Now to Collins, back to Arsenault. Arsenault along the boards. He gets it to Sigsworth. Stopped in the neutral zone, but Gamble picks it up. Gamble looking for Sigsworth in there. Now, I believe that's Quinn back for it. He gets it out. Corbett stopping it. McCormick now moves it to Chafee. Chafee fires it in. Corbett's going to get to it first. Corbett along the boards. He's trying to find McGregor. And it's moved out by Phillips. Pierce, though, now picking it up in the neutral zone, fires it back in. Phillips trying to get to the puck. He kind of ran into the referee, but Corbett now firing it over to McInnes in front, looking for Quinn. Off of him, and here's Gamble now, the Rebels captain with it, firing it in right on net. And that's higher. That's handled easily by the Dukes goaltender. And now almost losing it in front. Hutt was right there. Here's Bowering with the puck behind his net, carrying it out. Outlet pass to Quinn, the Dukes captain. Quinn watched by Trivers into the corner. Fired in front, loose puck. And the rebound was sitting there. And the Dukes will strike first, as I believe that was number 12, Moore, who got a stick on that puck. Initial save by Morass, and it was just sitting in the crease there. Collins was unable to clear it. Collins, Trivers, Otway, Mills, and Hutt out here now. Work back. McDonald over to number 14 as Hutt stops them. Number 14 moves it back to McDonald. Now over to Morrison. Off the glass from Collins. Knocked down. That will be a high stick. And so we've got Hartman, Morrison, and Bulpit out here with McDonald and is it Bowering? Number 14 anyhow for the Dukes. And now we've got Gallant, Toombs, and Trainer up front with Collins and Trivers. And Toombs with the puck gets the backhand, and that will be a save by number 31 in nets here for the Dukes. Number 31, I believe. I'm going to have to look at the name on the back. I think it might be Rooney. McDonald moving it back behind, and number 14 off the boards for Bulpit. Intercepted by Toombs. Now Bulpit and Toombs battling. Now coming in to help its Trainer. Getting it. Morrison, no backhanding it out. Tipped. Collins got a stick on that after it was tipped out by Hartman. Now moved by number 14 across. And Trainer stopped them, but coming back. Now Gallant on it. Now McDonald. Now Morrison. Crowley is number 14. My apologies, Crowley. Now Morrison over to Crowley. Crowley looking for Bulpit. Didn't get to him. Collins fires it in, but McDonald has it. McDonald to Crowley. Crowley flips it up. Knocked down by Arsenault, but he couldn't get to it. Here's Morrison coming in. Morrison fires that one, saved by Morash. Picking it up is Collins over to Arsenault. Arsenault getting it here to Gamble. Gamble moving it in deep, right through Green and Hunter. Fires it through the crease. And a one-timer by by Phillips off the boards, right on net. And Gamble and Sigsworth and Arsenault almost got a stick on that puck. At the draw is Gamble here. One back by Hunter. Now Chafee moves it to the wing and kept in. Now here's by Arsenault. Now Sigsworth chasing. Fired to the line off the skate of Gamble and then checked back in by Corbett. Now moved back out by number 7, the assistant captain. I believe that's Chafee. Now back behind the net is Green to the line. Just chipped past Corbett. Now picking it up at Sigsworth. Hunter knocked his stick and he's back deep in his own end. Off the boards, a swing and a miss. And now behind the net, here comes Gamble in. He gets the puck off the boards and down. Chafee is there, but Sigsworth just couldn't get the puck and decides to leave and go for a change. Off the boards by Chafee now is Silvaggio, checked by Phillips, but gets it deep. Corbett off his skate, he kicks it to the side, but I believe that was number 10, Hunter. They keep it in, and now Pierce keeps it in for the Dukes. Corbett behind his own net. Corbett looking for a long pass, and that one goes off the back of Gamble. McInnes picking it up. McInnes making a move, but he's being watched by McGregor. Now I see Smallman out there for his, I believe, first shift of the game. And looks like a high stick possibly. They're moving it outside the line. Either high stick or glove to head. At the draw is Mills. He's out there with Otway and Hutt. We got Trivers and Collins on defense. Dumped in deep by number 11 as Collins chases McInnes and now Mills, and there's McCormick. Now Otway as Collins gets it to the lines, but Pierce fires it into the corner. Now Hutt getting it out. Bowering picking it up, and Mills got a piece of it. Now Mills picks it up, fires it into the mesh as he tried to put that deep into the Duke's end. Yes, and indeed, the Rebels are going with 4 defense, and they're going to have to pace themselves. It's a long hockey game. Mills, Hutt, and Otway at the front here with Collins and Trivers. One back to Hunter and across. Now Trivers picking it up, working it back to Collins. Collins, and that's just offside as Hutt got in. The puck was bouncing. Mills got control of it, but it was offside. So that's going to come back here just outside the Rebel zone. McCormick at the draw versus Mills. And that's one over to the side. Picking it up is McLernon. McInnes to McLernon in front. And Trivers got a stick on that to steer it wide. Picked up by Collins. He moves it to Otway. Otway getting it in now as he's pushed by Pierce. McLernon picking it up behind the net. Making a move out in front of his own net. And checked by Mills. Now moved out to the McCormick carrying it in. It was McInnes to McCormick. Shot, saved by Morash. Another shot, and a save by Morash. Shot by Quinn that time. 11:31 in this first period. The score is 1-0 in favor of the visiting Dukes. And coming out now, we've got Phillips and Corbett with Gallant, Toombs, and Trainer. Rung around the boards by Corbett. He tries it, kicked up by Trainer, looking for Gallant. Now Gallant backhands it deep as Crowley's back, but Toombs is there trying to get it. Stepping in is Corbett, pinching. And good play now by Toombs to keep it in. Now Corbett still in deep. Corbett putting it in front, and he almost found Trainer. One of the best opportunities of the game here for the Rebels. Trainer getting the puck on net, but not as solid a shot as he wanted. Toombs at the draw now. versus Moore. Toombs bringing it back to Corbett, fired in along the boards. Now Phillips keeping it in. He battles with a trainer, also battling with, I believe that's McDonald. No, Renko, pardon me. Now Quinn off the boards, kept in by Corbett. Fired in deep, a bounce off the back boards behind the net right in front. And covering up is number 31 in nets for the Dukes. I don't have my list with me. At the draw now is Gamble, push forward. Sigsworth pushes it just past Arsenault. Holding the line is Phillips, keeping it in. Now here's Sigsworth. Sigsworth battling, coming in is Arsenault to help. Sigsworth kicking it to his stick in front, and whoa, that was dangerous. He got it on net and just deflected and put back in the corner. Now coming out is Bullpit. Bullpit gaining the line, knocked away by Gamble. Now Sigsworth, the Gamble kicks it up to his stick, fired in deep, and another one off the boards in front of the net. Covered up by the Dukes goaltender. We'll have a change here by the Rebels. Coming out are McGregor, Toombs, and Smallman. Trivers and Collins on defense. Toombs at the draw versus Morrison, I believe. Toombs pushes it ahead. Now Chafee gets it, moves it to Green in the corner. Green off the glass, kicked in by Collins and kept in, fired back in by McGregor deep. Chafee picking it up, but he's chased by Smallman. Along the boards is Toombs, now back to Smallman. Now Toombs. Toombs to Smallman again. Smallman working it to Collins, fires. Ooh, and that was a nice save. Now Trivers decides to leave it as now it's flipped out down the ice. Coming in now is Collins with a quick stop and a pass up to Smallman. Smallman across to McGregor, now back to Smallman. Smallman fires it, just over the net. This time Trivers will step in to keep it. Fired in front and a pass. He found Smallman to backhand blocked, just out of the reach of Toombs. Now coming the other way is Arsenault, watched by Trivers and Silvaggio. Trivers getting the puck off of him and fired in. Now here comes Silvaggio to Arsenault. Collins checking him now. And here comes Hutt, making the move to the outside. She battles with Bowering. Picked up, though, now by Pierce as he's checked by Mills, but coming through the neutral zone, fires it in deep. Getting in there is Corbett. Corbett moving it over, and a one-touch pass by Olway just out of the reach of Mills. Now in the neutral zone is Silvaggio circling. Silvaggio backhanding it in deep. Phillips will be back first to the puck. Phillips carrying around his net, trying to backhand pass that one to Hutt just out of his reach, so it's cleared back in. And I believe that was McLernon along to McDonald, now to McInnes as Mills and Olway and Corbett battle. McInnes coming out with the puck and a shot and a glove save by Morash. And this is a fast hockey game, folks. Hard to keep up with the play. Now at the draw is Mills. And it's kicked back to the line, kept in by McDonald, pushed in deep. But Phillips is there. Phillips now and Mills picking it up, stick handling it and passing it to Hutt firing it in deep, and Olway is in there to take it off the boards, and he's pushed by McDonald and McInnes. Now carrying it out is McCormick. He passed it to McLernon. Now it's in deep. Phillips is back, and now pushed to the line is by Mills to Hutt. Over to Olway on the right wing as he pushes it in past Chafee into the corner. And now here's Mills, and there's a penalty as Chafee brings down Olway and gives him a good cross check while he was down. after the penalty. I think it'll just be 2 minutes, though. Interference. And Chaffee goes to the box. We'll see a power play for our Western Rebels. Now, with both Chason and McFarland out of the lineup, we've got, it looks like, Mills and Smallman on the points. And we've got Mills controlling it. Moving back to Gamble, back to Mills. Mills now to Gamble, over to Smallman. Smallman now over to Gamble. Gamble firing that one in. Rebound. Oh, Sigsworth got a hold of it. I think it was deflected up high into the netting behind the net. And so now we're back to the face-off. Gamble will take that. Flanked by Hutt and Sigsworth on the wings. Smallman and Mills on defense. Off the boards and fired down the ice. Out to play it now is Morash as Mills comes back. Morash electing to backhand it to Sigsworth. Sigsworth now with some skating room. Sigsworth with a long pass off of Gamble. Gamble now to Mills. Mills catching that on his backhand. And a pass over to Sigsworth. Couldn't quite handle that. Now passes it back just out of the reach of Gamble, who is circling back in his own end. Gamble now carrying it out, and a pass up to Mills. Mills with a nice move through the neutral zone. Mills gaining the zone, looking to set it up now. And he tried to pass it. That was intercepted by number 5, Rayco. But Smallman moves it back to Gamble. And Mills hammered by Pierce, as that was one of those suicide passes. Fired by Hutt, and that was deflected up in the glass behind the net. Now Gamble trying to find Hutt. I think Morrison got a stick on that and into the bench. 38 seconds left in the penalty. We'll have power play number 2 come out for the Rebels. Otway, Gallant, and Trainer up front with Trivers and Toombs on the points. Otway at the draw. One back by Otway. Now here's Gamble to Trivers. Trivers flipping it in, looking for Otway, I think. Now Otway battling, though. Kicking it. Trying to find Trainer and Gallant. Now Gallant got it along. And now Trainer. And now good move by Otway to get it in front. And here's Otway. Fires it. He tried to get the pass to Toombs. Came back to him. And it was a nice save by the Duke's goaltender there. 15 seconds left in the penalty. Now we've got Toombs, Otway, and Trainer up front with Collins and Trivers on defense, anticipating the end of the penalty. Here's Collins going to fire that one. That one's deflected into the corner. And here's Trainer now to Otway. Otway with some patience. Otway now moving it in deep. Here's Trainer off the back of the net. Trainer trying to find a way as McDonald pins him. And the penalty's over. Toombs trying to get a shot in there. Puck cleared to the line. Collins with a shot over to the side of the net. And a quick shot by Otway into the glove of the Duke's goaltender. Coming out now. Looks like we've got Arsenault, Gamble, and McGregor with Collins and Trivers on defense. Arsenault along the boards back to Trivers. Trivers fires that one in just wide of the net. And now fired out to center as Moore knocks that one down. Watched by Trivers. Moore fires it in deep. Quinn trying to get to it. And he's watched. Now Arsenault getting out, a long pass to McGregor. He chips it past Crowley, who picks it up, moves it over to Chaffee. Chaffee to Moore, but stopped by Gamble and fired in. Chaffee across to Crowley. Crowley moving it up to Quinn. Backhanded in past Trivers. Now Moore for it as Collins takes him, and Gamble pecks it up over to McGregor. McGregor chipping it down. Now he's forechecking as Pierce Circles behind his own net to Chafee. Chafee moving it up the boards to Savaggio. Makes a move past Mills. Savaggio now, as Otway almost had him. Over to Hunter, though, fired it in. They didn't connect on that cross. That was dangerous. Now Hutt over to Mills. Mills, oh my goodness, right off the inside of the post. Holy cow, what a beautiful move by Mills to get by the defenseman, and then what a great shot, almost in the net. Now working in deep is Hutt. Puts along the side. Otway now putting it, and the Dukes player moves it up. Now here's Hutt, back around. Arsenault moves it to, and it's not by Phillips. Now picking up is Mills, putting it in deep past Arsenault. Pierce moves it around to number 11 and stopped by Hunter, and there's something going on. And it looks like Pierce is going after Mills. Mills is trying to skate away. Pierce just coming after him anyway. I think they're going to take both, though. Mills trying to stay disciplined, I think, to not get any extra there. Still the double minor. Toombs at the draw now against McCormick. Back behind the net, chasing now is Gallant. Gallant getting it, trying to chip it back. He chips it out. Now Collins works it back to Gallant, looking for Trivers. Trivers deflecting it into the Dukes bench, and we'll have a face-off outside the Dukes zone. So it looks like we have an unsportsmanlike conduct. I missed the first one. I think it was either roughing or also unsportsmanlike. Toombs versus McCormick. It's one back. Trivers moving it to Collins. Up to Trainer, who moves it to Gallant. Just outside the zone. Trainer has to wait. Fires it in deep. And this is Crowley now working it across and back to Collins on the point, keeping it in, moving it into Trainer. Trainer with some patience. Moving it in deep past Toombs. It's behind the net. Crowley picking it up, though, along the boards to McInnes. And intercepted by Toombs. Toombs now to Gallant. Fires and a save. And along the boards now, Toombs firing it in. Now here's Trainer. Now Toombs almost getting, Gallant almost getting it again. Trivers watching McCormick. Chipped in. And a kicked away by Collins. And now Toombs with a nice hit, and then moving it here to Gallant, who fires it in. Now coming out is number 20. I think that's Green, as he's pushed aside here. And Arsenault picking it up now. Chafee, though, getting it off the boards. Coming in as Corbett, keeping it there, but now picked up again by Chafee, who's coming out. Arsenault almost had him, but he backhands it in. Here's Sigsworth backhanding it up to Arsenault. Arsenault getting it to the line, kept in by Chafee. Fired in. That's off of Hartman. He's leveled by Corbett. And now here's Gamble moving it out and getting it in deep. Gamble going to win the race to the puck, too, as he battles with Green now. And coming in is Sigsworth, moving it back to Phillips. That was intercepted by Bullpit. He's moving it to Hartman, off his skate, just past Corbett. Corbett now firing it along the boards, looking for Arsenault. He found him. Arsenault finding Sigsworth off his stick, though, as he's dumped by Morrison. And there will be a penalty on the play. Holding now. And I believe it's Morrison that's going to the box for holding. Mills is out of the box now, right onto the ice for the power play, Rebels power play. We've got Gamble and Smallman. Hutt, Mills, and Sigsworth. Smallman to Gamble. Gamble taking some time. Firing it across. And just tipped by McDonald as Sigsworth had that one lined up for a one-timer. Here we have a backhand to the line, kept in by Gamble, and now here's Mills knocking it down and gaining control. Moving to Hutt and centered in front, almost got it now. Smallman circling back. Smallman to Gamble, over to Mills. Mills firing that one in, save and a rebound, and Hutt almost got that. Now back behind the net. Smallman works to Hutt to Smallman out in front, trying to shovel it in and at the side of the net. And oh my goodness, they couldn't quite get it. As Sigsworth, the fists are flying. I think we're going to have two going this time. It's hard to imagine they wouldn't take the Dukes player too, as there were fists flying. But no, there's no penalties on the play. They're letting them play this game today. 1:23 left in the Rebels power play. First power play unit staying. And here's Sigsworth to Hutt. Hutt back to Smallman. Across to Gamble. Fired it through, intercepted, and cleared down the ice. Just past the net. Morash handles that. Morash coming out and a long pass up, finding Smallman. And Smallman catching Gamble on the fly, but Moore anticipating that. As the first period ends, 1:02 left in the power play for our Rebels. That's how they'll start the second period. Rebels with 17 shots and Dukes with 9 in that first period. But of course the Dukes leading 1-0 here with our hometown Rebels. So the Rebels are playing well. This is going to be an even more physical game going into the second period. And they just got to keep up the intensity and find a way to put that puck in the net. We'll see you in about 10 minutes. Hello and welcome back. Of course, we're starting the second period. Our Western Rebels are on the power play for a minute 2 seconds. And starting off here, we've got Smallman and Gamble on the points with Sigsworth, Hutt, and Mills up front. Smallman now moving it back around to Gamble. Gamble now. There's a little bit of water on ice. A long pass. That was touched by Pierce, so no icing. Now here's Smallman chasing to get the puck. Now into the corner. Here's Sigsworth moving it back to Gamble, keeping it in. Now back to Sigsworth. Sigsworth keeping it in. And now Hutt with it. Hutt moved back to Sigsworth. Sigsworth trying to find a way. And a shot and a quick save here now. Here's Mills. And now comes back to Sigsworth, keeping it in. Fired, trying to sneak that one through. That was off of McDonald. Back to Mills, the Gamble to Mills. Fanned on that, but got the puck back as Bullpit checked him. Now Mills coming in, down low to Hutt, trying to get it out in front. Couldn't quite get it, got a piece. Now back to Gamble on the points. Down low to Sigsworth. Sigsworth, penalty over now. Gamble with the shot, that was blocked. Gamble again circling. Gamble now pushing it back with a nice move behind his back. Gamble still with the puck, leaving it. Now as Mills tries to get it, knocked off out of stick by McLernan. Now Bullpit to the line. Trivers is there. Trivers keeping it in, but that did come out, and it's just offside. Now coming on, Toombs, Trainer, and Gallant up front with Collins and Trivers on defense. Puck to the side, one back to Green. He moves it across to Chafee, back to Green. Green back to Chafee. Now fires it off of Hunter over to Collins, dumps it back in. Kennedy is in nets for the Dukes. Number 31 is Kennedy, I'll remember that. Now Chafee being checked by Trainer. Now Arsenault over to Gallant. Fires it in, picked up by Arsenault, chipped through. And here's Silvaggio being watched by Collins. Silvaggio, trying to come in, got that off the crossbar, I think. Now back and moved across to Green. And a shot right on as Morass saves that. Went Chafee Green, shot on, Morass with the save. Coming out now, we'll have a full change. Corbett and Phillips with Hutt, Mills, and Otway. Mills versus McCormick at the draw. And that's kicked back to Corbett, but he battles with McLaren out in front, and McInnes was trying to get through. Poke check by Morass, now back into the corner as Corbett works to bring it out. Now it's off some sticks, dumped down by Hutt, and that was a weird bounce off the post. But now it's moved across from Chafee to Green and out in the center. And Phillips gets it back. McLaren in there, and another nice save by Morass as he redirects that towards the corner and up over the glass. Now coming out, we got a full change again. Collins and Trivers with Gamble, Sigsworth, and Arsenault. One back behind the net. Here's Collins. Collins now moving it over to Arsenault with a nice pass to Gamble. Gamble now coming in. Gamble back behind the net. Checked by Pierce. And Arsenault was there, but now Gamble again. As Bowring tries to bring it around, gets it to Rinko. Checked by Arsenault, and now fired in by Collins. That's wide. Now here's Gamble out in front, and Kennedy moves that to Rinko. Now Sigsworth gets it back and fires it in deep. Here's Arsenault working to get it. Arsenault, but now moved up to Rinko. Rinko being watched by Collins, tipped by him. And Rinko taken down, but they let that one go as now Collins battles, chipped up by Gamble and tried to move across by Arsenault, and it's down the ice. No icing now as Bowering picks it up, chased by Sigsworth. Bowering now moving it to Quinn. Quinn moving it through to Moore. Now Moore being watched by Trivers. Trivers moving him, but Moore getting the puck back behind the net. Trivers got a stick on that one, though. And here, I believe, is McGregor getting it down the ice to Trainer. Now Trivers picking it up. Trivers with a breakaway. Trivers fires. Oh, what a save by Kennedy. It's Trivers almost put that one in. Now here's Trainer. Trainer moving that one back to Trivers. Trivers fires that one in deep. Now along the boards is Crowley trying to find Trainer. Trainer battling with Cowley. Muscles him into the boards as McGregor jumps in to help. McDonald watching. Now McGregor moves it back around. Trivers jumping in. And now Toombs getting it back down the Trivers. Trivers firing it in front right through the crease. I think he was hoping to find Trainer. Now it's back behind the net, put in by Corbett. And now here's Trainer and McGregor battling for it. And back to the side, there's Toombs coming forward. Now Bullpit with a breakaway the other direction. And what is a toe save by Morash. Now Trivers up to McGregor. Now back looking for Trainer. Now Chafee with the puck. Chafee to Hartman as Corbett steps in. Now Bullpit back the other way. Bullpit to Morrison, knocked off a stick there by Mills. Out to Otway. Otway skating past Hartman, going wide. Otway coming down the right side, moving in past Chafee. Otway getting it right on net. And Kennedy will have to cover up. Burst of speed by Otway down the right wing. And wow, Bullpit got away from our defense there. And Morash saved the day with a beautiful right pad toe save. And of course, down at the other end, Kennedy did a similar thing on Trivers. Pulled out past Corbett. Here's Silvaggio and Arsenault being watched by, and a good play by Phillips off of his skate into the corner, shutting down that chance. Now chip forward, and here comes Otway. Otway, the puck jumped off his stick now, being watched by Chafee down behind the net to Mills. Mills moving it back to Phillips, just keeping it in. Now it's knocked out. Phillips, though, getting it back, moving it up to Mills. Mills firing it in deep. Back around. Go to the side is Arsenault. Now to the line of back is Hutt. Chips it through. Hutt getting it from Chafee. Now Otway. Now Corbett decides to fire it in. Kennedy leaves that one now for number 20. Now worked across to Chafee by Silvaggio, but right there are the Rebels as Gamble and Hutt battle. Collins at the line backing them up. Gamble fired in, and that's a blocker save. Now Collins back in deep again, but it comes out. Trivers fanned on that one, but it's safe as Sigsworth picks it up. Sigsworth now coming down. Sigsworth electing to carry it himself. Sigsworth coming in. Sigsworth fires that one on net. And it was right up, and it was a nice save by Kennedy. That one's just wide. Now Trivers with the puck, firing it, and Gamble fires that one in. That one's over the net. Now coming back is number 9. Stopped by Collins and fired in by Gamble. Over to Chafee now, up the boards. And Trivers picking it up. Trivers now trying to get it in deep. Knocked off by Chafee, but it's kept in. And here's Arsenault. Gamble kept that into Arsenault in front through the crease again. And Collins will fire that one right on net. Kennedy deflects that up over the glass for a faceoff. And boy, oh boy, the Rebels are really coming at them hard this period. Toombs now. One back, and here's McGregor. Stooms, McGregor, and Gallant out there. Gallant picking up the puck. Gallant now over to Corbett. Corbett with the long reach getting that. Across ice pass to McGregor. McGregor now behind the net. Corbett jumping in out in front. The Toombs. Oh, just over on that backhand. Over the left side of Kennedy. Now, McGregor getting pinballed behind the net there by Pierce and I'm not sure if it was McLaren or McCormick. Nice cross check to the high, almost to the head. But I think they got away. No, maybe they are going to the box. No, they got away with that. And the referees are really letting them away with a lot after the play. Toombs now at the draw versus Moore. Toombs now trying to pull it through. Now Gallant gets it to Toombs. Toombs with a nice move. Toombs with it, trying to get it to Gallant. He's knocked off. Now Pierce off the boards as Corbett comes back for it. Corbett now looking for Phillips. Phillips off the boards. Stopped by McGregor. Now Toombs chips it to center ice. Hustling in is Gallant on Bowring. Bowring back behind to Pierce. Pierce trying to move it up to Rinko. It's chipped out by off the stick of Moore and back to Corbett. Corbett trying to fire that down, and that goes off of Quinn. And that was tipped off of Quinn, but they're moving it right back to the right of Morash in the zone. And the Rebels players, many of them dyed their hair really blonde or bleached their hair this week, and so they're a different looking crew, but they're playing well. Off the draw is now Mills, goes to Hutt. Hutt coming wide, watched by Crowley. He gets it deep. Hutt coming in as Kennedy plays it around the boards. Picked up by McDonald, but Hutt is forechecking tenaciously, but they got it back around the Crowley off the boards. Kept in by Trivers. Trivers fires it into the opposite corner. McDonald off the boards now, and that will big hit now by Oldway on Crowley, and now we've got Collins mixing it up with Moore. Now the referee, I think, did have their arm up, and it looks like Moore and Oldway are going to the box. We'll have coincidentals, as I think Oldway was going, and then Moore took a roughing penalty after that. I'd be interested to see what Oldway's penalty is for. I didn't see any call, motion by the referee indicating what the call was for. I'm gonna guess that both of them are for roughing. Could be Oldway's was for head contact. Coincidentals though, and here's Gamble with Sigsworth and Arsenault, and Corbett to Trivers. Trivers find Sigsworth. Sigsworth will get in there. No icing. Now Arsenault to Gamble. Now back to Arsenault. Arsenault trying to get that puck. Move back to the point as Collins moves it to Trivers. Trivers fire that in. Oh, and that was deflected by Arsenault. And a nice save by Kennedy. Now it's coming along the sides. Here's Gamble trying to move it back. Now chipped by Hartman, but Trivers gets it. Now fired down by Bullpit. Will be icing as Collins is back for the Rebels. Of course, the Rebels need a goal. They're outplaying the Dukes, but they need to put one in the back of the net. And they are getting some good chances here. Gamble, that one's right on net. Kennedy will cover up, and Kennedy is shutting them down here today. Some really nice ones. Toombs put a backhand, just missed that top corner. One back now to Chafee. As Arsenault works now the Gamble. And now coming out is Hartman, chased down by Sigsworth. Trivers taking the puck. And there's Morrison there. Now it's back to Collins. Collins skating it. moving it to Arsenault way across. He was looking for Trivers. That was intercepted. Now put in deep. Now Trivers forechecking, coming in off defense. Trivers with the puck. Trivers now moving in back in behind Arsenault. Arsenault now Gamble. Now Sigsworth with the puck. Sigsworth into Gamble just off his stick as Morrison tries to get it. And now Sigsworth is there battling. Hartman moves it across to Chafee. Now picked up by Arsenault, and they get it from Morrison to Hartman. Now looking for Salvaggio, but Toombs is right there. Now along the boards are all battling as Collins comes in. And Morrison kept in though at the line, fired back in. And now here's Corbett. Now Gallant. Gallant moving it up, looking for Collins just out of reach. But here's Gallant with some skating room coming in hard. Gallant fires that one. Boom! Low on the glove side. Gallant using his speed through the neutral zone. Just got enough of a step on the defenseman to give him an open shot. And he went low on the glove side and managed to put the puck past Kennedy to tie the score at 1-1. That's just what the Rebels needed. Their hard work and perseverance paid off. Also that great speed by Gallant to get in there and get that shot on net. Here's Mills moving it back to Corbett. Corbett now across to Phillips. Phillips with the puck, moving it back to Corbett, but that was a little off the mark. Now Corbett back around behind, off to McGregor, just past him. Now tipped in. Here's Corbett, and he found Hutt. Now Hutt getting it out, and now here's Mills trying to get it. He's got it deep, streaking in as McGregor against Pierce. He moves it around, but Phillips is there to move it in again, just past McGregor. Now here's Pierce along the boards to Hutt. Hutt now with the puck. Hutt to Mills. Mills in front. Oh, just pushing that by, hoping that McGregor would get a piece of that. Fired in by Phillips. That was intercepted. Now Hunter tried to get it out. Kept in, though, with a good effort by the Rebels as McGregor gets it to Hutt. Hutt with a shot and another save by Kennedy. And the Rebels are really making the Dukes play the price as Hutt tries to untangle with Salvaggio and clear the zone. Delayed offside. Now coming on is Smallman. Backhanded in by Pierce. Here's Corbett with the puck. Corbett firing that one. Intercepted by McCormick. And a nice pass to McGinnis. And oh my God. McCormick with the beauty of a pass to McGinnis left him wide open. And he made the move. And I think Moras made the first save, but it came across the crease. And I think it was McCormick that ended up burying that one. And just after tying it 1-1, the Dukes go up 2-1 now, taking the lead. Gamble, Sigsworth, and Smallman. Here's Trivers firing it in deep and around. McInnes now. It was McCormick that got it. Wow, and beautiful saves by Moras. Here's Trivers now with the puck. Trivers still with it. Now Smallman to the side. Here's Gamble. Gamble now moving it across to Collins, around back behind the net. Trivers coming in with Smallman trying to get that puck. Now in front, and Kennedy has to cover up. Trivers heading to the bench as Corbett and Phillips come out. Trivers and Collins will change. Sigsworth, Gamble, and Arsenault up front. Battle there with between Moore and Gamble. Comes back, stepping in as Corbett, keeping it in. Now along the boards again, just past Quinn. Kept in by Corbett, but Quinn was there. Now McDonald with the pass. Rinko couldn't handle it, and Phillips breaks that up with the pass up to Arsenault, who gets it deep. Kennedy out to play the puck to McDonald. Now over to Quinn, and they get it out. And good play by Phillips to stop Moore from getting through. Rico intercepting the pass there. Now it goes to Gamble. He chips it down, and hustling in is Arsenault. Move to McDonald now. Now up to Quinn. But Corbett overtaking him and grabbing the puck. Corbett behind his own net, moving it on the breakout to Arsenault with a beautiful pass to Gamble. Gamble in front, and oh my goodness, Sigsworth got the shot off, and it was a save by Kennedy, but Sigsworth losing his footing and taking out the goalie and the net. So they've got to reset the net now. Kennedy up. Great chance there. Beauty pass by Arsenault up along the boards to Gamble, who was flying in there, who hit Sigsworth going to the net in front. And Sigsworth got the shot off, but couldn't put it past Kennedy as he was in very tight. Toombs, Gallant, and Trainer out now with Collins and Trivers. Poked in deep as Collins comes around. Collins getting it to Trainer off the boards. Here's Toombs, bouncing puck, but now Gallant picking it up. Gallant coming in. Gallant going wide. Gallant circling now. Gallant off the boards looking for Trivers. Trivers back to Gallant. Gallant in front. Oh, that was just blocked. Now coming in is Trainer. Trainer trying to find a path with a move. Up the boards now as Trivers keeps it in. Trivers going wide. Here's Toombs. Toombs now battling. And here's Trainer with some patience, moving the puck and some moves back in. Here's Toombs forechecking. Someone's got to get in to help him, though. And Trainer does. Now back to the line. Here's Collins trying to get that through. And now Gallant got a stick on it. They do clear it out. Now Hartman coming in, muscled off by Collins. Collins hitting Hartman again, but Hartman still with the puck. Moving it to Morrison, now checked by Gallant, but Morrison keeping the puck. And we got a too many men penalty coming up against the Dukes. As they got sloppy on the change, that door was open while the puck was going by, and there were too many men on the ice. So we've got a real chance here with this Rebels power play to even the score. At the draw is Mills, flanked by Sigsworth and Hutt. Back to Smallman. Smallman into Sigsworth. Now McLaren picks it up. McLaren fires that down the ice. Morass stopping it behind his net as now Gamble picks it up. Hartman in the box, serving the too many men penalty. Here's Sigsworth gaining his zone. Oh, but losing it to McLaren. Jumped down again. Picked up by Gamble. He's found Mills. Mills now gaining the zone. Mills with some good patience getting it back to Gamble. Gamble now with some room. Gamble firing that one in. That was blocked. Now moved back by Smallman to Mills. Mills fired in, and a glove save by Kennedy. And I don't know what's going on with Pierce on the Dukes. He's taking a swing at everybody after the whistle. Maybe they're chirping him. I don't know what's going on. He's gotten away with it so far, but he's going to get a penalty soon. 1:10 left in the penalty now to Hartman. To the Dukes, they're serving that for too many men. At the draw is Otway. We got Otway, Gallant, Trainer, Trivers, and Toombs. Trivers over to Toombs now. Toombs back to Trivers. Trivers now to Toombs. Toombs back to Trivers. Trivers some skating room, fires it, and a glove save by Kennedy. And Billy Williams on the bench saying, just settle it down, guys. Settle down. Move the puck around. You got time. 57 seconds left on the penalty. Oway at the draw. One back now along the boards. Kept in by Trivers. Trivers now moving it in to Gallant. Gallant kicking it to his foot. Gallant, though, losing it. Trivers just offside. Pushed out now by Rinko. Here's Toombs. Toombs now moving it to Trainer. Trainer trying to get it by. Can't, though. Chipped in, and now it is Otway. Now back to Trainer again. Trainer working it back to Toombs, to Gallant. Gallant now leaving it for Trivers. Wasn't exactly a clean pass, but we got it now. Trivers over to Trainer, who muscles his way through. Trainer now for Otway. Got it to him. Let's set it up, guys. Now Otway moving it back here to Toombs. Good. Now across to Trivers. Trivers to Toombs. Toombs now over to Gallant. Gallant fires that one in. And it was deflected off of Crowley. Or was it Toombs? Either way, that's a power play goal for our Western Rebels. Tying the game at 2 apiece here with 2:42 left in the second period. And that was beautiful shot by Gallant in there, and I don't know whose stick it went in off of. It looked like it was maybe it was anyhow. It was Otway, so he tipped that one in. Out in front now, to the side. And in deep. Penalty's over, of course. Now, Corbett battles, and Gallant gets it. Gallant out there with McGregor and Arsenault. Gallant going deep. Gallant fires that one through the crease. Stepping in is Phillips. And that's chipped into the Rebels bench and out of play. That was McInnes who chipped that into the Rebels bench. Now on, we've got Collins and Trivers with Hutt, Mills, and Otway up front. Push to the side now. Quinn firing it, long pass, touched by Rinko and down. No icing there as they battle to get to it. And Collins with a penalty as he hauled down, and then a late hit by Moore, and they're going to have to take them both, I think. So they must be calling Collins, I don't know, maybe either for hooking or holding, I would guess. And then they're calling Moore for interference or roughing. Yep. So actually they're saying Collins was interference and Moore was roughing, if I'm reading the hand signals correctly here, which does surprise me a little bit. I think Collins, if anything, would be holding because they were battling for the puck, but maybe he engaged him. I don't know. Anyway, so here is Mills at the draw, pushed to the side and kept in by the Dukes, pushed around behind. Trivers coming up to it now. Got by, beautiful pass by Hutt right to Mills. Mills firing that one. Oh my goodness, just over the net. Now stepping in is Corbett. Now Hutt. Kept in by Hutt. Now Corbett with it. Corbett fires that one. Nice save by Kennedy. Stepping in is Trivers. And another save by Kennedy. Now here's Mills and Otway. Now here's Mills again, keeping it in. Firing it in deep. Otway battling now. Otway getting it back to Trivers. Trivers firing it in, and that was deflected by Mills in front. Didn't have enough on it to go in, though. Now here's Corbett putting it through. Now battling is Hutt. Now coming out is Arsenault. Just past Trivers as Silvaggio is clipped by Corbett. Now Trivers gets the puck off his feet, and Silvaggio very shaken up on that play as Mills comes back down the ice. Mills circling now. Mills finding Trivers. Trivers just barely controlling it now, trying to get it in front as he's checked. Now along the boards, Arsenault will chip it out. Corbett now over to Oway, who puts it in deep. Hot again, trying to come to it. Now coming in is Mills along the boards as Trivers steps in. And there's a penalty on the play. It looks like Hutt is going for head contact. With only 12 seconds left in the period, it looks like the Dukes will have a power play to start the third, as Hutt does go for head contact. What a hockey game we have here. So with 12 seconds left, our Rebels are going to have to get this puck down and then be prepared to kill off a penalty to start the third. At the draw now is Toombs. Toombs chipping it out, and it's over the line. Now McGregor, now Toombs. Toombs chipping it out again down the ice. 3 seconds left. That will end the second period. The score tied at 2 each, as these teams are going at each other hard, and it is a real barn burner of a game. Both goaltenders playing well. Kennedy really holding his team in, as the Rebels are out shooting the Dukes by quite a number. I didn't catch what that was, but I'd imagine by between 10 and 15 shots, greater at least. Anyhow, we're in our second period intermission, and we'll see you in 10 minutes. Hello and welcome back. Your Western Rebels are entering the ice surface. And here come the Eastern Dukes. Sure to be a barn burner of a third period as both teams are battling hard and the level of physical play just seems to be escalating as the game goes on. It's also shaping up to be a bit of a goaltender's battle. So the Rebels are out shooting the Dukes by quite a bit. However, I think if you looked at the number of quality shots, they'd be fairly equal. But breakaways in both directions with both Kennedy and Morash making some key saves. The score tied at 2. And our Rebels will start off on the penalty kill as the Dukes power play tries to score with 1:48 left in the penalty. Here's McCormick coming in and knocked away as Mills gets the puck. Mills coming in against Pierce. Pierce circling back in his own end now. Trying to move it out on the Dukes power play. Pierce coming through the neutral zone. Moving it in deep. Corbett's there though, finding it. That's off a skate. Doesn't get out. And it's back in. Here's Corbett again, firing along, but McCormick is there out in front. And a great stick by McGregor to chip that one out. Pierce back again, go looking for Quinn. He couldn't handle it. Now as McDonald tries to get it in. Phillips now will move it down the ice. Again, Pierce behind his own net, trying to move it out. Watched by Mills. Mills getting the puck. Mills now with some tenacious forechecking on this penalty kill. Now leaving it for McCormick in the corner. McCormick skating it out. McCormick turned back by McGregor. And now here comes Chafee. Chafee turned back by Mills. And now Mills again trying to bake it up. Chafee finally getting through as he's forced it outside by McGregor and now by Phillips. Phillips getting the puck. And Phillips clearing it again. 25 seconds left in this penalty. Now here's Hunter. Hunter coming through. Hunter gaining the zone. Watched by Phillips. Hunter back behind the net. Hunter losing the puck now as Trivers puts it off the boards. And it's out. Chipped there by Otway. 8 seconds left on the penalty. Chafee moving it over to Salvaggio. Otway chasing. Now it's chipped up to number 9. McInnes, and I think that there is a little water on the ice, but back up to Chafee. Penalty over. Flip down deep. Back for it is Gamble. Gamble chipping it, looking for Trivers turn B, but now Gamble getting it to Trainer. Trainer looking for Chafee. Trivers knocking down the puck. Trivers now moving it around to Gamble. Now it's over to Trainer. Trainer has the puck knocked off a stick by Arsenault, but it was out. Trainer now over to Gamble, over to the Trivers. Trivers now deciding to carry it as he can't find a pass. Trivers getting it in. Knocked off the puck by McDonald. McDonald reversing it to Hartman. Hartman kept in by Trivers. Trivers firing that one in deep. Back behind the net. Getting it back now is number 20. Green, I believe. Trivers stopping the puck, but picked up there by Green. And now here's Otway. Now Bullpit takes a swing at it. Bullpit trying to move it through as he's chased. Coming in now is Sigsworth. And now Toombs, Sigsworth chipping it through. Sigsworth now leaving it for Toombs, just out of his reach though. Toombs battling with Crowley. Now coming in is Arsenault. Arsenault and Toombs and Crowley. And now Morrison. The puck is sitting there. Nobody can get to it. Toombs trying to get it. And I think Crowley was actually standing on the puck. Now back. And Corbett deciding to back off as Hartman gives it to Bullpit. Bullpit going wide. Trying to go to the front hand. Couldn't get the shot off. But stealing it back from Sigsworth and getting the backhand in on Morash. Now Corbett and Bullpit having some words. So, On the ice now for your Rebels. Corbett and Phillips with Arsenault, Sigsworth, and Gamble. Gamble versus Hunter. That's pushed to the side. Now Corbett, now Gamble back behind the net. Picking it up is Phillips with a nice pass to Arsenault, and that one's right on the money to Sigsworth. Now to Gamble. Couldn't quite control that. Pierce knocks it off. Now Pierce looking for Hunter, and that's in deep. And icing will be the call. Hunter just about a half step away from getting that icing waved off. Once again, Arsenault, Gamble, Sigsworth, Corbett, and Phillips. Hunter coming to the draw versus Gamble. One back to Pierce. Pierce turning, but chipped in by Gamble to Sigsworth. Now Sigsworth back to Gamble. Fires it around. Here's Phillips. Phillips firing that at the net. And, oh, there's a loose puck. Gamble picked it up on the rebound. I think it might have gone off Sigsworth. And he backhands it into the open net to move the Rebels up 3-2. This is the start the Rebels wanted. Kill off the penalty, get a goal, and they're on track here. But this Dukes team is not going to lay down. They got to keep it rolling. Collins and Trivers now out with Otway, McGregor, and Hutt. McGregor at the draw. Now Collins moves it up to Otway, just past him. Ben Phillips and Brad Sigsworth both with assists on this. Backhanded in now, just past Trivers, as now McCormick tries to get it, taken away by Collins. Collins to Otway, out to Chafee at the neutral zone. He fires it in deep, weird bounce, but now Trivers picking it up in front of his own net. Off the glass and down, now being chased by McGregor as Green gets it, looking for McCormick. Now Otway controlling off the boards, picked up by Chafee as Hutt forechecks. Now Hutt getting it in deep. McGregor forechecking against McDonald, pushing it, but now I believe that's Chafee puts it up the boards, and a quick pass out to McLernon, who's coming in. McLernon stopped by Hutt, who didn't see McGregor going. He flips it down. I think they needed a change. Long pass to McInnes. McInnes falling, taken away by Otway, and now here's Hutt losing it, and they will go change. Now here's Moore coming in. Moore watched by Phillips, out to the side, out in front. Now here's Trainer picking it up, going to Gallant. Gallant being pushed off by Rinko, but he got it deep. Now here's Trainer battling McDonald around to Chafee, or to Crowley, I should say. Off the glass and out to Corbett, who chips it back, but they get it up to Moore. Now it's chipped back out again through the neutral zone as Trainer forechecks. Up to Green. Gallant got it from him, but now Rinko picking it up to Moore. Moore firing one. That one just went through the crease and wide low, and now blocked by Toombs in as he battles Green. Toombs now, and coming is Gallant. Now Toombs getting up. Gallant with the wrong way. Now I think that went off the Rebels bench. So there will be a face-off to the left of Morash here in the Rebel zone. At the draw is Gamble versus Moore. Pushed to the side. That was just off the skate of Corbett, or of Trivers, I should say. Now Gamble. Collins got it to Smallman, who chipped it out. Now Trivers trying to catch it. Push through. Gamble getting the puck. Gamble off the boards, out to the line as Pierce keeps it in deep. Now getting on it is Collins. Collins back behind. Collins now over to Smallman. Now pushed out by Gamble. Sigsworth forechecking. Moved across by Pierce to number 11, then to Rinko and in deep. And here's Collins. Collins now Gamble. Gamble getting it in the corner. Gamble flipping it up to Sigsworth. Sigsworth to Smallman. Smallman getting it in deep. Now here's Sigsworth Sigsworth trying to push it in. Now Gamble moving it across. Oh, he was looking for Collins, who just took a step back at the wrong time, and now they will go for a change. Coming out now is Morrison getting up ahead of speed. Coming through, and he just narrowly missed a hit by Hutt. Now it's mocked back to Chafee. Moves into Morrison, chipped in deep. Coming back is Trivers on Bullpit. Leaving it here for Corbett. Now a nice pass up to, who's that, Mills. Mills with a shot and a save by Kennedy up into the netting over the glass. So our Rebels continuing to get shots on net. It's what they need to do. And another goal will come. Mills at the draw versus Morrison. The puck's still sitting there, pushed forward by Hutt. Now Otway picking it up, circling. Otway fired that one just wide. Phillips stepping in and putting that one on net. Now along to the side, Hartman alone. Otway getting to it though, and Hutt coming in to help. Now it's moved back. Mills to Corbett. Corbett firing that one in, and a glove save by Kennedy. Rebels changing now as Arsenault, McGregor, and Gamble will be up front with Trivers and Collins on defense. Gamble winning it back to Trivers, fires that one. That was deflected. I think it was off of Arsenault wide of the net. Now Crowley off the boards. Kept in by Gamble. Gamble knocking it down again. Now Arsenault keeping it. Arsenault firing that one. That was blocked. Now Arsenault trying to get in front again. And Crowley keeps getting his shin pads in the way. Now along the boards as Arsenault circles back. Checked by McGregor. Now McDonald trying to move it around. McDonald out in front over to Silvaggio. Silvaggio chipping that one up to Hunter, just getting by Collins. Collins, though, winning it back. Now here comes Gamble in. Gamble working it to McGregor. McGregor to Arsenault, who chips that in deep. Arsenault will get, looked like Arsenault was winning the race there, but they're calling it icing. That'll come back to the Rebels zone. Gamble versus Hunter at the draw. And the puck's still sitting there. Trivers gets it to the line and out. Picked up here by number 11 to Hunter. That's Bowering to Hunter, now Silvaggio. Silvaggio trying to make the move. But now Collins tried to chip it out, kept in. Now Trivers. Trivers off the glass and down. That one's kept in, but right there is Gallant, still kept in, is Hunter. Gets it across, still Silvaggio. Glove save by Morash. And the lines will change again. Gallant, Trainer, and Toombs up front with Corbett and Phillips on defense. McCormick versus Toombs. Puck at the draw, picked up by Gallant. Gallant going wide on Bowering, getting a step on him. Gallant coming in, fires. And that's a save by Kennedy. Trainer was going towards the net. I don't know if Gallant thought he saw Kennedy cheating, but he had good luck earlier with a goal. So trying for a second of the game. Toombs versus McCormick again. And it's one over to Gallant. Now chipped up by Chafee. Now coming out is McLernan. A pass down to McInnes. McInnes getting it. McInnes in front. Saved by Morash. Puck bouncing. Now picked up by Trainer. Trainer getting it out. Chafee firing it back in again. Corbett is there. off the boards as Toombs comes out and gets it. Toombs now in his own end. Pass to Phillips. Good move by Phillips to jump into the play, and a long shot by Phillips. And Kennedy will just hold on for the faceoff. We're going to see a line change again. Sigsworth, Arsenault, and Gamble with Trivers and Collins on defense. Puts to the side. Here's Arsenault. Over to Sigsworth. Back to Trivers. Trivers now firing it in and didn't get through. Now back Gamble to Trivers. Trivers to Collins. On that one, it was deflected just off the side of the net. And now Gamble chased by Arsenault. Now Gamble picks it up. And Gamble with a quick snapper in close. Found another way to get the puck past Kennedy. I believe that was again low on the glove side. And that puts our Rebels up 4-2 here with about halfway through the third period. The hard work and persistence is paying off now as our Rebels have found a way to, it appears, to beat Kennedy. Kennedy along the boards, back out to Phillips. Phillips now over to Otway. Now here comes Corbett. Corbett firing it in. That was right off of Hutt. Hutt with a quick backhand. And that was a nice play there too. Now Otway leaving it for Hutt. Back to Otway. Otway in front. And the puck bouncing and a shot by Mills. And a save. And now Hutt trying to get it. See battles now. Mills coming out with the puck. Mills in front. Back just out of the reach of Corbett. Down the ice as Morash comes out to play it. Morash moves it to Phillips. Phillips back to Corbett. Back to Phillips. Now over to Mills. And what's great passing from our Rebels right now. Mills trying to find a way through. Just knocked off the puck. Getting up and still has it. Now Otway battles. And now Hutt going in to get it. Off of Hutt over to the side. Now McDonald will move it around to Crowley as he's pushed by Phillips, putting it in deep. Chipped out by Quinn. Phillips is there though. Now Hutt puts it in deep. It's a late offside. Quinn picking it up now. Quinn trying to pull it in. Quinn stopping. Firing it off. That was off of Phillips. Now in front. And Morrison was looking for Bullpit. He missed it and it's down the ice. Now Kennedy with the long pass. That's picked off by Trivers. Trivers now getting it to Gallant. Gallant coming in. Gallant back to McGregor in the slot. And a nice shot and a nice save by Kennedy. Toombs at the draw. Push forward. Around now as Gallant checks Pierce just out of the reach of Toombs. And Hartman goes to Bullpit. Bullpit coming in now, watched by Collins. Puts it in front. And Trivers now taking Pierce out. And Pierce trying to haul down Trivers. The referee is right there. And there's got to be a penalty on that play as Pierce hauls down Trivers and starts swinging. The referee watched the whole thing develop. So it'll be really interesting to see what is called here. Trivers and Pierce, two of the bigger defensemen on the teams. Trivers' cage is hanging. And I think we're going to see both of them go to the box. There's a misconduct now. I don't know if there's two misconducts. There was 7:18 left in the game. Both Trivers and Pierce are going to the dressing room. And I tell you, I perhaps are a little biased on that one, but Rivers was just standing there and Pierce hauled him down by the legs and started wailing away. Rivers had to defend himself, and he ended up with a 10-minute too. I'm not sure, maybe it was the words that were said. Anyhow, Toombs to the side, chipped in by McGregor. Now Chafee up the boards as the Dukes try to move it out. Hitting Arsenault coming up. And good play by Collins to stop that rush. Now Toombs gets it out to the line. Kept in though by Arsenault and chipped in deep is now Hunter. Gets it in front. Corbett got a stick on that. Now McGregor puts it in deep. And they're saying that was just icing. He must have been just on this side of center. Now on the Rebels bench, I think they're trying to figure out who should drop back on defense, as playing with 3 defense in this hockey is not something you can really do. It looks like we have Gamble dropping back on defense with Phillips. Mills, Arsenault, and Sigsworth up front. Now knocked down. And here's Gamble putting it off the side, finding Sigsworth. Sigsworth getting it deep. Now Arsenault coming in. Arsenault moving along the boards. So there were 2 game misconducts for unsportsmanlike. So here is Gamble trying to find Sigsworth. He did. Sigsworth now battling with Crowley. And now McCormick. Now Arsenault getting that over to Mills. Now back to Arsenault. Arsenault fires that one in. Oh my goodness. And now Mills. And holy cow, I thought Arsenault's shot was going to find the back of the net there. Kennedy just barely caught enough of it. And then Mills almost was able to put the rebound in. Changing up now. Trainer, Gallant, and Toombs coming out. And we're going to have Collins and Corbett on defense. One back by McCormick. Crowley to McDonald and out as Corbett picks it up and fires it in deep right on net. Kennedy clearing it to Crowley. Crowley behind his own net, chased by Trainer, but now Crowley coming out. Quick pass up to McLernan, looking for McInnes, couldn't get it. Touch pass by Corbett to Collins, and a nice pass for Toombs, just couldn't quite handle it. And Crowley with the punch after the play. I don't know when the referee is going to start calling that. Maybe they're just going to let it go, but I guess they're expecting the players to police that themselves, and they will. So Toombs at the draw, although you don't want a game too riddled with penalties too. So Toombs at the draw, getting it back to Gallant. Gallant firing it in to the corner. Now here's Trainer getting it in front. Kennedy redirects it here to McCormick. McCormick coming down the ice. McCormick trying to make it through. Pushed to the side by Collins. And now Toombs. And there is no love lost between these teams, I tell you. Now Collins. As McCormick and Toombs battle. Both of them very close to interference. Right to the line, and Chaffee kicks it in. But Trainer's there. Now Toombs gets it out. Toombs with some skating room now. Toombs coming in. Knocked off his stick. Picking up his Trainer. Trainer, though, now knocked off his stick, but keeping it. Trainer coming around. Trainer now leaving it for Corbett. And it looks like Kennedy lost his blocker somehow. And I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like McCormick may be going to the box. No, he's just going to the bench. No penalties on the play. They're battling hard. And during that battle, Kennedy lost his blocker. This is a good old-time hockey game here tonight. Friday night in Tyne Valley. At the draw is McGregor, pushing it forward, kicking it in deep now. And Hutt getting a stick on it. Quick shot on net. Kennedy saved that. Along the boards now. Phillips keeping it in. Now Hutt battling. Now Phillips. Now back to Otway. Now Hutt. Now McGregor now just out of the reach of Otway, and Gamble tries to fire it in. And that's called offside as Gamble's shot went off one of his own players inside the Duke's blue line. McGregor at the draw. Push forward. And here comes McDonald. Chips it in on the backhand. Gamble there, and that will be icing. McGregor chirping away with number 5, Ranko. Coming on now, Sigsworth, Mills, and Smallman. Phillips and Gamble on defense. Mills, now here's Smallman trying to push it through. And wow, that puck was up in the air and just on top of the net, almost falling behind Kennedy. He tracked it. Wow, another close scoring chance for our Rebels. 3:57 left in the game. Here's Mills at the draw. Over to Smallman. Smallman knocked off his stick now. Crowley trying to move it along the side. Mills moving it back. Now here's Smallman. Mills working it to Phillips on defense. Phillips with a shot, and there's a rebound. Smallman trying to get it, and now Sigsworth putting it through. Now back to Mills. Mills moving it back to Phillips. Phillips firing that one. Oh my goodness. There it is. There it is. Rebound came to Smallman. He got his first shot. Then he got the puck back again, pulled it back and roofed it into the open net. And AP Smallman putting, I believe, what is his first goal of the season in to make it 5-2 for the Western Rebels with 3:28 left in the game. At the draw, Toombs. Hunter winning it back. Pushed off the side by Green and fired in deep. Here comes Arsenault back behind the net to Arsenault. That's the Rebels' Arsenault to the Dukes' Arsenault. Off of Toombs and kept in, but now comes to Hunter. He tried to find Arsenault out of his reach. Now Corbett back. Corbett along the boards to the line. Green couldn't handle that. And now Trainer, now here's Arsenault carrying it in for the Rebels. Arsenault just losing it. .328 assisted by Sigsworth. Here's, who is that? That's Trainer, and now Toombs trying to push that through, and he got it on net. Off the boards now. Arsenault being checked by Toombs. Trainer trying to pick it up. Now Trainer coming in. Back to Corbett, who gets it in deep. Now number 11, Bowering pushing it around. Hunter losing it. And Corbett with a pass over to Otway. Otway getting it through. Otway has it taken away by Silvaggio. Silvaggio now walking through the neutral zone, knocked away by Otway. And now Hutt coming in, leaving it for McGregor. McGregor fires that one. Glove save by Kennedy. The Rebels not letting up, and that's what they need to do. 1:56 left in this hockey game. here it is, a quick shot by McGregor right off the draw. He pushed it forward and got the quick shot on net. Another save by Kennedy, and another face-off to his right. McGregor winning it to Otway. Now McGregor getting it back again. Fired down the ice. I think Phillips got a little touch of that. It's not going to make it before Gamble, across the line before Gamble anyway. Now here's Hutt. Hutt leaving it for Phillips. Phillips trying to find McGregor, and he couldn't. That will be icing. It'll come back into the Rebel zone. Now McGregor versus Moore at the draw. Won by Moore, but taken away by Otway. And now Renko gets it back. Chipped forward by Gamble, but back in. Here's Quinn, muscled off the puck, but Moore stripped of the puck by Otway. Otway deciding to make a move and getting it across over to Hutt. And Phillips getting it deep right on net. Kennedy with the save. Now Crowley off the boards to Quinn. Last minute of play in the third period. Here's Gamble trying to find someone. It makes it through though. Picked up here by Bowering, who moves it back to Chaffee. Trying to find Rinko. Now Phillips gets it up to Trainer. Now Moore. Now Trainer. Now Moore. That's intercepted by Gallant. Gallant coming in, fires one. Ooh. That was low glove side. This time Kennedy got it. 37.8 seconds left in this hockey game. Our Rebels up 5-2. I think at this point, if I'm the coach, I'm saying don't let them go and any penalties that could result in suspensions. Arsenault working. Now Bowering gets it behind the net to Chaffee. Now to Hartman. Trying to move it up. He does to Bullpit. Bullpit coming down the left side, being watched by Collins. Quick shot and a glove save by Morash. Face-off will be to the right side of Morash here in the Rebel zone. Looks like who do we have on here? Mills, Sigsworth, Smallman with Collins and Otway on defense. Here's Sigsworth coming in. Sigsworth looking in front, and Smallman just gets a shot wide of that. Fired in front again by Sigsworth. Cleared back to the corner. Sigsworth trying to find Otway, couldn't, and fired down the ice. That will be icing, and that will end the hockey game. With a score of 5-2, a very decisive win by this Rebels team. They're down players, but they came to play, and the score shows the final result. It was a barn burner all the way right through till about the last 5 minutes. The Rebels out shooting the Dukes 35-18. That's 35-18. So that shows you that the 5-2 score does represent the shots on net, but it was touch and go and a barn burner of a game until late in the third. Thank you, and good night here from beautiful Tyne Valley, Prince Edward Island. Have a great weekend.